Zeo, go Zeo! Stronger than before, go Zeo! Powered up for more, go Zeo! Rangers at the core, Zeo! Power Rangers, yes, Zeo! Higher they can soar, go Zeo! Fired up for more, go Zeo! Even up the score, Zeo! Power Rangers, yes, Zeo! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Zeo! Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Zeo! Power Rangers!
Switzerland, several weeks ago.
That was Tommy.
Oh, how is he? Haven't had a chance to speak to any of them since Zed exposed their identities. How's that going?
That's not even the half of it, Trini. The command center blew up. And Aisha's dead.
What? How?
He explained it to me. I didn't understand it.
How's Billy? Is he okay?
Right now, everybody's hiding out at Sector Omega. Zed's dead, but they think the Machine Empire is going to invade next. They're at a low point. We need to go back.
But we just got here.
I know. I thought the other guys could handle this, but everything is going to hell. Tommy lost his powers too. He can't do this on his own anymore. We have to help.
Jason, this entire trip was your idea. You were the one who said you can't recover from Chicago until you walked away. And me being the supportive girlfriend, I decided to accompany you, even after my mom said no. I thought you wanted to get better.
I don't know what I want, Trini, but what kind of a person am I going to be if I sit back and do nothing?
Fine, then go.
You're not coming.
Do I have a choice? I am the supportive girlfriend after all. If you have to leave right now, then go. Zach will be back from Zurich tomorrow. I'll fill him in and we'll join you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Trini. I'll call you first thing when I land.
You better. Say hi to everyone else for me.
The two share a hug and a kiss before Jason swiftly heads out the door to hail a cab for the airport. On the flight,
Attention to all flight crew and passengers. We have hit some turbulence. Please fasten your seatbelts.
Better do as he says, young'un. Turbulence can be dangerous.
Huh? Yeah, okay, sir. But I don't think we need to worry. My girlfriend says that the chances of a plane going down from turbulence is like 1 in a million.
Well, better safe than sorry. That's what I always tell my children. Is your girlfriend who you're traveling to go see?
No, she's still in Switzerland. I'm actually meeting a few of my friends. They're having a hard time, so I'm seeing if I can help them out.
Oh, you're a good friend to be helping them. What happened?
They lost their home in a monster attack.
Oh man, that's a shame. Well, hopefully the Power Rangers can help stop those monsters.
Yeah, I don't think the Rangers are. What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears we have lost some cabin pressure. Please put on your oxygen mask.
Oxygen masks descend out of the top of the plane.
It seems like we're having some equipment issues.
What's going on?
One of the engines just exploded. I think we're about to crash!
And then what?
The world ended. Remember? Luckily, the pilot was able to crash us just outside Phoenix. Only a handful of us survived that plane crash.
And Trini? Zach?
I don't know. The EMP fried all the phones. I couldn't contact them.
So how did you find me?
The other survivors and I got ambushed by a group of those cog robots. I was able to escape by taking down the one that captured me. Then I found a jeep that I hotwired. I knew we were in the Arizona area, so I figured your reservation had to be nearby.
But I ain't ever told you where I was.
Well, it took a few days and 2 other reservations, but eventually I got here.
Well, come on in. It's good to see you, Jason.
Happy to be here, David.
Later, inside the reservation's police station.
Good to see this place is still free of the machines.
Yeah. Guess they either haven't found us or don't think we're worth coming after.
So, Res Cop, huh?
Jason motions to David's uniform.
Yeah. Well, seemed like the best use of my skills here. That and trying to make contact with everybody else.
David walks over to a central table and motions to a large map of North America with markers all over it.
We managed to tap into a low-level military radio frequency. From what I can tell, all the major U.S. cities have fallen.
What about beyond that? In the rest of the world?
I don't know. Radio signal isn't that strong. With cell towers and the internet gone, no one's heard from anywhere further than northern Mexico.
Why don't we create like a big antenna? Maybe that can help us communicate with the rest of the world.
Oh, that's perfect. Did you bring Billy or Alpha with you? Because I don't remember you being able to build something like that.
No, but there has to be somebody here that's a computer expert. I figure they can use the coghead that I have and strip it for parts.
We all live simple lives here. It's the point of this reservation. Go off the grid. Wait, did you say you bought a robot head here?
Yeah, I know it's a gamble, but I took the transceiver out and I figured, it might be useful. Don't worry, I gave it a look around. I think I got whatever transceiver it had.
Shit! Dude! Why did you hold on to that? You just gave the machines a way to track you!
No, man. I've had this for days. If the machines wanted to follow me, they would have done it already.
Not if they think you can lead them to other rangers. This is exactly what Tommy was worried about.
What?
Tommy had a dream where Mondo killed me.
But why would Mondo target you? You're not even a ranger anymore. And you have nothing they could want here.
We're still hostages they can use to draw Tommy and the others out. And you just told them where we are.
Damn it, idiot! You're right, I need to leave, now!
Yeah, but I'm coming with you. We need to go before the machines get here.
David! The machine men! They're here!
The 2 former rangers rush outside to see Cogs.
Surrender, humans. You have no hope. Resistance is futile.
Oh, hell. You know the funny thing about morphine?
What?
You don't really appreciate it until you can't do it anymore.
Speak for yourself. Let's go. We can help them.
David charges in with a running, jumping kick, sending a Cog off of one of his deputies. Jason moves in and engages the Cogs himself, striking them in punches. David then rolls back and draws his gun. He fires at the nearest Cog. The Cog takes the bullets, its outer body smashing, but it still advances, sparking.
Go down!
He fires again, aiming for an open hole on the Cog's torso. At wires, it hits and sparks. The cog falls down.
Yes.
At least you have that.
Jason yells as he runs from a group of cogs.
Perks of the job. No!
The cogs then overwhelm David from behind, pulling the gun from his hands and grabbing him. Across from this, Jason too is restrained.
No! Get off of me!
In a flash, the two are aboard the Machine Empire skybase, led into a room, and placed onto upright steel gray slabs. The wrists and ankles restrained. They fight to no avail.
Silence! Allow me to be the first to welcome you, Jason Lee Scott and David Oliver.
Trueheart!
Irrelevant. Now we shall begin. You will reveal your knowledge, or you will die.
Earth, the old Sector Omega base. Cogs swarm the facility like locusts as tech and items are taken towards a dropship. Then, in a dark corner, move three brightly colored figures.
Stone, we're in.
All right, stealth plane is back in the air. Pick up in half an hour. No longer.
Agreed. And Team 2?
In the California desert, Rocky and Adam approach the remains of the command center.
Rocky, report.
We're here. No sign of any machine forces, though. You really think they're still intact, Alpha?
The Zord hangar base is blast shielded, Rocky. You should see the Ninja and Shogun Zords right underneath you.
Hopefully we can reactivate them.
Without a power coin, that is unlikely. But hopefully there should be enough emergency power to the hangar teleporter pads to send them here. Then we will see what we can do.
Hopefully we can catch a ride back, too. Save the pickup.
That is the hope. And with any luck, Team 1 will bring us what we need to begin rebuilding a new teleporter for the power chamber.
Back at Sector Omega.
We are moving towards the West Labs, PC. We'll maintain radio silence until we are clear of cogs.
Roger.
The red, pink, and yellow Rangers use the shadows as their ally, as they avoid detection of the cogs, finally making it to the target.
Okay. Zord lab doors are open and seem to be clear of debris. Moving in.
Tommy moves for the large open door.
Intruders, hold units to this position.
Shit! Cat, you have the device. Go! We'll hold them off!
Yeah, okay.
Determined, Cat now runs through the open door, a pack on her back. The red and yellow Zeo Rangers move in to cut the cogs off and cover her.
All right. Come and get some, Tin Men! Fire!
Really?
The pink Zeo Ranger, meanwhile, has made it into the colossal lab, running into a massive dark room and peering over the railing into the void below.
Okay, let's see what's left.
Kat then activates a singular circular light beam on her helmet and shines it over the railing. She gasps, seeing giant robotic remains of the first two sets of Zords, wreckage recovered from orbit.
Bingo. Base, it doesn't look like the machines have taken much of anything from this lab. All the Dino and Thunderzord remains are here.
Excellent. Zeo Ranger 1, please tag as much salvage as you can and await pickup.
Kat frowns as she looks out into the dark room, her beam lighting up what is left of the Lion Thunderzord's head. Then she looks down to see a ladder descending into the blackness.
Easy for you to say.
Tommy, see if you can find where Rocky last saw Mitchell. Maybe my staff is still there.
No can do, Trey. That entire sector's caved in.
Halt, Rangers.
Tommy freezes, as does Tanya behind him after battling off a final cog. And looks beyond the remaining forces to see a large humanoid robot. It has two legs, but its body is like that of a white missile launcher with what looks like two missiles on each side of its head.
Huh? I haven't seen you before.
This unit is designated Silo, Red Ranger. Now, cease hostilities, or the hostages will be terminated.
Hostages?
That is correct. Several hours ago, we captured 2 of your former fellow Power Rangers, with the capture of the remaining others in progress. Unless you surrender to the might of the Machine Empire, we shall terminate them all after painful interrogation.
You're lying!
Machines do not lie.
Who? Who have you taken?
See for yourself.
Tommy and Tanya peer on as a 3D holographic image of the 2 captured former Rangers appears.
Jace? David? How? He was off-grid!
Our net has been cast wide. Soon, we shall see all, find all. It is only a matter of time before Zack Taylor, Kimberly Hart, and Trini Kwan are also found. Their attempts to evade us in Europe will not prevail.
Tommy lowers his head, tears forming in his eyes as he clenches his white-gloved fists.
Tommy, we can't. They would want us to keep fighting, no matter the cost.
But David and Jason! Tanya,
It's them or the world, Tommy. You know what they would say if they were here.
The offer of surrender expires in 10, 9, 8, 7.
Tommy stands frozen in place as the countdown continues.
4, 3, 2.
All right! All right, damn you! Stone, are you there?
Yes, I heard what that thing said. You can't...
I know. Phase 2.
What?
Outside, 2 large carrier aircraft move in. 2 fighter jets then fly in overhead and blast at the remains of the base. Opening a hole directly to the basement level and to the Zord remains. The fighters then scramble away as machine fighters give chase. While beyond, on a risen cliff edge, 2 tanks give covering fire on the remaining machine units.
Salvage operation is underway.
The carrier planes then fire grappling hooks that latch onto the Zord remains. Cat below now uses her Ranger-powered leap to ride the Lion Thunder Zord remains out of the ruined base.
The Power Rangers will never surrender to threats, Silo. And the former Rangers, they know what's at stake.
So be it, Ranger.
From each side of him, Silo's large missiles light up and fire searing laser blasts. The resulting explosion sending Tommy and Tanya flying. Meanwhile, back at the UAOH base.
Get them out of there! Now! Moving in.
The stealth transport moves in for the base, but it is blasted out of the sky by Silo.
I'm hit!
Transport 1 has been destroyed.
Damn it! We can't afford to lose any more! All teams, retrieve what you can and return to base. And be sure you aren't followed! Destroy any forces that do, no matter the cost. Tommy, Tanya, can you hear me? Ping us your location.
Yeah. Beacon is active.
I got them, but the area they're in is collapsed. There's no way to get to them safely.
I might just have a way.
Rocky?
We just, beamed the 2 Megazords to you. Alpha was right. They were intact.
Confirmed.
Adam went with him, but I stayed behind once I saw that the backup hangar power has enough for one more teleport. I was going to use it to come back, but if you feed me Tanya and Tommy's locations...
You can get them out of there and to you. Good work. Do it.
In the now dimly lit hangar bay of the old command center, the Blue Zero Ranger nods and looks at a handheld device as numbers appear. Coordinates.
I really hope your math ain't wrong, Stone. Here goes nothing.
Rocky grips a lever on the console before him and activates it, the massive teleporter pad before him lighting up. Two figures appear upon it, a red one and a yellow one, both lying down and smoking. And with that, the console sparks and the lights cut out. All power lost. Rocky activates his helmet light beams. A triangular-shaped flashlight lights up the figures before him as they help each other up.
Welcome back to the command center. Or what's left of it.
David! Jason! We have to save them.
How, man? That was the last backup teleporter from the old days we had. And the last of the reserve power, too. We have to sit tight and wait for the pickup. Look, I'm sorry.
Tommy nods and lowers his head.
Yeah. And I really hope machines can lie.
Hey, what's that?
Tanya nods to an open container. Within it lay several pieces for an Alpha unit robot.
Spare parts. For Alpha?
Where are they?
We don't know!
Eject them again.
The cog next to Mondo presses a button on a wall next to the two former Rangers, and fluid begins to once again pump into IV-like tubes that pierce their arms.
I am truly impressed you have resisted the serum this well so far. Yet along with the pain breaks you flesh beings into talking by this point.
David spits, the bile hitting Mondo's metal face.
Go to hell, Cogdor. Again, and more serum. Don't stop.
The biological being may expire if I do, Your Majesty.
If he goes offline, then you do as well. Do as you're told. Clank, Orbis, track that teleporter beam. I want to know where those Rangers went.
New automatic doors open, revealing the power chamber beyond, half transformed by the Sector Omega scientists. Consoles half built all around the room, and an old PC monitor labeled Alpha to the front left.
We have stabilized the power use. But it's only temporary. Alpha needs a body.
Stone nods and looks around.
You've been busy.
Scrap steel, spare wires, and a lot of free time. And of course, using the designs of a black box. With Alpha's help. But without
a more advanced power source, none of this will work.
We're working on it. We were able to retrieve the Megazords and large remains of several of the ones which were destroyed in orbit from your old labs. Luckily, the salvage team managed to evade pursuit.
You hope. They could have been tracked here.
Which is why I told you the operation was far too dangerous.
We had no choice. We needed Zords and my staff.
Did they get it?
No.
I'm giving your department all the resources I can. Take those old Zords apart and make new working ones, and a power source for this chamber. I have a feeling we'll need it.
Can't we just use the old Megazords?
The screen next to them all lights up with a vintage screensaver.
When the power coins were deactivated, so were those Zords. And unlike the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, they were not built for an Omni-Adapter interface with multiple power sets.
Yes, but surely making them that way is far easier than making totally new ones.
No, Alpha's right. The reason you were able to adapt the Red Dragon for your own use is how Master Kaku built it. The last sets of Zords were designed with maximum security in mind by Ninjori. they will only work for our old powers. The coins. What was I saying?
What Billy was saying is that making a set of Zords that respond to the Zeo crystals will be far easier and quicker than gutting the old Megazords to be used by anyone.
Take all the manpower you need, especially the Rangers. Just make it happen.
What are we doing?
Using that super speed and strength of yours to help make your new Zords.
What about the others? Tommy, Rocky, Tanya?
I have Transport 2 standing by just outside of California, but there is a machine force searching the area of the old command center, and as close as the Canadian border. We need to wait until they lose interest.
And if they don't?
Then you better hope your old pals Billy and Alpha work fast.
All this advanced tech, a working teleporter, but no power to use any of it? Typical.
I'm sure hitting it'll make it work.
The three now sit or stand around the dark hangar. Unmorphed, they use standard flashlights as their only source of illumination. Tommy rummages through the spare Alpha parts.
A box like this must be what Billy used to repair Alpha when I was... Yeah. All the parts are here, even the head.
He did tell us to look out for other materials, but why didn't he mention this?
You know Alpha. He cares more about getting us Zords than himself.
Yeah, but if he was walking around, he might be able to build us a working teleporter again. Or at least come with us and get this one working.
It does work. You just used it. It just doesn't have power. Alpha's an alien robot, not a miracle worker. He can't magic up a power source.
With the CC gone. Yeah, I know.
I hope Jace and David are okay.
Look, you did the right thing, bro. The world needs Power Rangers. Giving you up for them would have been stupid. But besides, they were bluffing. They're far more used to them as hostages.
Yeah. I hope so.
The three Rangers stand with a start.
What was that?
Suddenly, the far wall explodes. The Rangers tactically maneuver away as a legion of cogs appear through it, followed by Silo.
Aha! Targets located. Surrender, Rangers.
Some morphin' time!
Zeo Ranger 2, yellow.
Zeo Ranger 3, blue.
Zeo Ranger 5, red!
The three Rangers transform in light and charge in, summoning their new power weapons. Rocky hits the cogs with his tonfas, Tanya striking them with her nunchucks, and Tommy with his sword. He then goes for Silo.
My king, I have him. Sending beaming coordinates now.
Hold him still! We can't get a lock!
Just lock on to all Power Ranger signatures. We shall deal with them at the base.
That's not how it works, Silo! Their powers prevent us from locking on. You need to grab him!
Silo nods, charges in, knocking the yellow and blue Rangers aside, and heads for Tommy.
You want me? Come and get me, Silo!
With pleasure.
The Machine General exchanges blows with Tommy for a moment, before then latching on with his massive hands, pinning his arms in his mighty grip.
Now!
What? No!
Before he knows what is happening, Tommy is teleported to the Machine Empire skybase and is swarmed by cogs.
No! Get off me!
Silo aids them, as at the other end of the metallic chamber, King Mondo appears, holding David.
Power down, Red Ranger, or he dies.
Instantly, Tommy begins to have flashbacks to his dream. Panic sets in. He knows he shouldn't, but the dread he feels is too strong.
Fine.
Power down.
Tommy, no!
If Mondo could smile, he would now.
What's this?
Mondo notices the arrowhead necklace around Tommy's neck. He moves closer and snaps it off of him.
What are you doing? That's...
Mondo turns the arrowhead over and sees strange alien carvings.
This language. An ancient galactic dialect. How did you get this?
David gave it to me. It's a family heirloom. Give it back.
Mondo's eyes flash and move to scan the arrowhead.
Coordinates. It leads to a weapon of some sort on your continent. What does it do?
I don't know. That's the truth.
Tommy!
Tommy looks up in despair as Jason is brought into the room, restrained by cogs.
Ah, yes. That is everyone. I have no further use of them. Terminate them all.
What? No! You said...
I lied. Silo, do it.
Silo approaches Tommy, crushing hands going for his neck.
Wait! Wait! I lied too. I know exactly what the weapon does and how to use it. Keep us all alive, and I will show you how to operate it.
Very well. Let us go, but we bring your friends. If you lie, I will terminate them.
The power chamber. The new automatic doors open as Tanya and Rocky arrive, carrying the box of alpha parts.
Rocky, Tanya, you're okay. Yeah, once Silo left with Tommy, the cogs were easy. And Stone sent our ride home. No machine forces anywhere on the way. You must be working on whatever Mondo wanted Tommy for.
We have to get him back.
Well, yeah, obviously. But without teleporters or Zords, we haven't got a way to get back into space.
What's that?
Alpha.
Rocky walks over to Billy and places the box down before him, opening it.
Billy, can you use these? Rebuild Alpha a body?
Who is Alpha?
I will help him.
No, I remember now. I'll work on Alpha. If I can get him on his feet, he can help us make the new Zords.
I am already doing that by directing the teams, Billy. But a body would be nice. The memory data of those parts being in the hangar must have not survived the backup process. I am grateful, however.
Guys, it's been almost a full day. Tommy and your old friends could be dead by now.
Rangers! I am picking up Tommy's communicator signal. He just reappeared on Earth just outside of Arizona.
Good to know that system's online at least.
I am doing my best, Trey.
Arizona? Why would they be there?
I don't know. But it'll take hours to fly there. Come on, we gotta go.
Guys! Good luck.
The 4 Zeo Rangers nod as they head for the elevator. Billy turns back to the spare parts box.
I don't remember how to do this.
I will guide you, Billy. Begin with the torso.
The Arizona desert. The entire Machine Royal family, surrounded by cogs and Silo, stop at the place designated by the Arrowhead.
This had better not be a trick, human.
You'll kill us either way, though, right?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But if the weapon is here, you shall have earned at least one more day. Now, how does it work?
From what I was told, you just hold up the arrowhead.
Behind them.
Jace, how'd you end up here?
I wanted to help. If I knew about your new powers, I would have stayed home. So, Red, huh?
Yeah. Means I'm in charge.
Silence, both of you!
Ahead of them, Mondo holds up the arrowhead. It glows with magic. the alien symbols on it lighting up in blue.
My king, what is it?
Stand back, my dear. It is working.
The machines move back as the sands part, and from it emerges a geometric metal form, rusted from the sand, but very much glowing.
A ship.
Not just a ship, sire. The power core within it could power our skybase for hundreds of years.
An ancient alien visitor?
So it would seem. It must have been stranded here in these lands. Eventually it found these humans' ancestors, the first people of this land, and befriended them enough to trust them with a key to its vessel.
It could never leave, but it knew the power core alone could destroy half of this planet.
Indeed. Prepare it for transport. No!
David struggles and fights off the two cogs holding him. Tommy and Jason see their chance, also breaking free.
Kill them! Now! With pleasure.
Silo moves in and aims his missiles at them. The resulting explosion sends sand into the air as all three go flying, along with a few cogs. Luckily, no one was hit point blank, but each of them land hard on the sand. Tommy winces as he rises, but looks over and sees his Zeonizer dropped by one of the cogs. He pushes through and runs over to the morpher, rolling to avoid another blast from Silo and putting it on.
Zero Ranger 5! Red!
In red light, he transforms into the Red Zeo Ranger. He then rushes in and nails Silo with a flying kick. Silo falls to the sand as Tommy brings out his Zeo Blaster and fires on him.
Jason? David? You guys okay?
Still alive. Just...
Peachy. Teleport the weapon, now!
My love!
From the horizon, the other Zeo Rangers close in, firing at Mondo with their own blasters.
Sorry we're late.
Tommy, you guys okay?
Better now. Morphin sorted me out, but these two need help.
What's that?
Some kind of ancient ship. It doesn't work, but its power core does, and it's bad news. My ancestors were trusted to keep it hidden for generations. We can't let Mondo take it.
Say no more!
Tanya blasts at the machines again.
Withdraw! We must withdraw!
Not without the weapon!
Our slaves have not been able to tag it, and we don't have time. We shall return for it, my king. Bring us up now!
And with that, they're gone.
Zeo Ranger 1 to base. Send any air unit you can spare. Requesting extraction.
Jason!
Rocky? Wow, blue looks good on you.
Thanks. My new favorite color.
We should take the ship, too. We can't let Mondo have it.
Yeah, agreed. Might be useful somehow.
I think I know just how, Tommy.
You let them take my weapon!
My love, it was that or us. We were outnumbered and Silo was damaged. Once he is refitted, we can send him to retrieve it. And besides, we don't need some ancient power core. Our technology is far superior.
Perhaps you are right.
Can we be of use?
No! Not yet. You and Goldar keep on with the auxiliary operation. Find those other former Rangers in Europe.
Almost another week passes as Trey is able to open the ship, and as Tanya speculated, The core is compatible with the power chamber, using a design from the command center black box. The new power source allows the Rangers to build the chamber into a true new command center, complete with consoles, advanced scanners, and a new communication network for their old watch-style communicators. Moreover, it gives them the ability to get an old friend back on their feet.
Ay, it feels so good to be walking again.
Alpha, you look great.
What Thank you, Catherine. It is lucky I also use the hangar bay as a cargo bay.
Good to see you, Alpha. But, what about Zordon?
The power from the new core should be enough. It is just a case of time and resources to build his new display tube now, Rangers. And as you know, those have been focused on the Zords and myself until now.
They're ready?
Almost. And now that I have these computers, I will be able to help them finish the Zeo Zords in no time. But for now, I wanted to show you something.
Alpha now walks up to one of the consoles and presses a button. Lights then come up, illuminating a set of fiberglass pods at the back of the room.
Billy and I had a few extra hours yesterday to do this.
The current and former Rangers now all turn to look at the pods. In them are their old Power Ranger suits, both the Thunder and original ones, in their dinosaur helmet forms. The old power weapons are an essential display case, separate from the suits.
The coins had some residual energy left. We were able to pull the suits and weapons out. They do not function, but it is a useful reminder of the past.
They all approach the display pods, smiling at the suits.
No, it's perfect. Thanks, Alpha.
Jason nods, walking up to the old Red Ranger suit, placing his hand on the glass with a smile.
Yeah, it really is. It feels good to be home.